Well, hey everybody, welcome back. So I've got a little bit of a mess up here at the pool. We've been working on the pool a whole lot and I haven't filmed any of it, but we have got the pool up and running. Still just a little bit green right now, so we got to put some more chemicals and stuff in it. But we've wound up, we changed the liner, we've got a new pump, we've got it filled up with water, and we're almost ready to swim in it. We've done a lot more work up here. So if you remember, there used to be an old retaining wall that went down through here. It was falling over and it was really dangerous. So I decided to go ahead and take that retaining wall out. We did a lot of grading back here. We graded this bank off a good bit, and I've put in a French drain right through here. This is a 6 foot wide pea gravel French drain. We also ran power and water to the pool, and we continued that power and water under the French drain, and it goes down to the barn. There's a 100 amp service that goes to the barn, and then there's also water there at the barn as well. So we had a really big rainstorm night before last, and we got a lot of water in just a short amount of time, and it has washed a lot of dirt over on top of the pea gravel in my French drain here. Luckily, I have the tarp folded back that lines the bottom of the pea gravel, so a lot of this dirt is on top of this plastic, but there's some spots like this right here where the water and the mud has washed over the end of the plastic and has actually gotten in the pea gravel, so I'll have to clean all that up. So today what I'm going to be working on is just a temporary fix for right now until I can get something to cover this bank. We're probably going to mulch this bank just because there's going to be a fence that goes around the pool, and if I have a fence that goes right down through here, I don't think I can mow this bank. It's a pretty steep bank. So I think we've decided just to mulch this, and for the temporary short-term fix, I have went and bought some wattles. These are called wattles, and it's pretty much just a big straw sock. It's something that controls erosion. See a lot of them in ditches and stuff when they on the side of the road when they're doing road work and stuff. So these are pretty good size. They're probably 8 or 9 inches in diameter, and they're 25 feet long. So my idea, and I'm not sure if it's going to work or not, but we'll see, is I'm going to start that wattle down here close to the end and kind of angle it up a little bit to the middle, and then I'll probably angle it back down that way so that when it rains, all that water and mud that washes off of this bank is going to hit that wattle and kind of be diverted to each side of this French drain. That way it don't keep filling up with dirt here, because once I clean this up, build my fence through here, I really don't want more mud washing down underneath my fence and on top of my pea gravel, and then have to do all this work over again. So I've got a bunch of rebar and stakes here to stake this wattle up to the bank so that it don't wash off when we get those big heavy rains. So that's the plan for today, and hopefully this will be a temporary fix for my issue here and keep all this mud from washing down into my French drain. So these wattles are 25 feet long. I bought 3 of them, so that's 75 feet. We need to divide 75 in half, so that's going to be 37 and a half feet. So we're just going to make a mark. We're just going to pin here. So I'm just going to bring this up at kind of an angle here. I think this will work. I'm probably going to get pretty nasty. just gonna stick this right through the middle. Pretty much pin it in place. So I'm gonna use my tape as kind of like a string line, because you can tell that we're already getting way too high here. And we need the bottom of this wattle to be right at the tape, so we have a nice straight line. There. Now we got much more of a straight line after we use the tape. It'll hopefully carry the water out so it can come on down the bank, out the ditch, where it's supposed to go. So I'll get this one pinned in, and then we'll go work on putting the next piece in up there. I tell you what, it is already hot. All right, so we got this whole side done. Right here's our middle point. So we'll start working back down this way towards the other side of the pool. And it's looking like this is gonna work, or at least I'm hoping it's gonna work. So I'm just gonna hook the tape on the middle point there, and then we'll pull out another 37.5 feet. Which is right here, and that should get us right past the French drain here. I think it's looking pretty good. Hopefully it'll help. Jeez Louise. quick. Hold it still. Hold it still. If you move it, I'm gonna... So now that we got that one put in, it looks pretty good. I got a bunch of wooden stakes laying down there that I got to cut up, make them shorter. But especially here at these joints, I want to stake these down better. And then if I have enough, I'd like to at least go like in between these pieces of rebar and put one just down here to hold it up instead of going through it. I don't know if we'll have enough, but I got a bunch down here. We just got to get them cut up. And I got a couple more little pieces of rebar. I think if I cut these in like, I don't know, 10-inch sections or something, I'll have a whole bunch to do the rest of this with. Alright, let's put them in and see how much we got left. Why don't you lay one of these in between every piece of rebar? You do that for me? Lay one of them in between each piece. Looking good, looking good. I might need 2 pieces right here. All right, so now that me and Luke's got all these staked off, it's pretty good and stationary. We're gonna take some of this fine dirt that's washed down and put it on the uphill side of these wattles, just so that the water and mud can't run under, like right here where there's a little bit of a valley. The water won't be able to run under there. We're gonna take some of this red dirt like this right here and just pack it in and kind of seal this off right here, and hopefully whatever water runs down will hit this and then it'll run downhill out to the ends. Then once we make sure that works, we can come in here with a little trailer on the side by side, shovel out all this dirt, clean all this back up, and then clean the mud off top of this pea gravel for this French drain. That way we can start working on getting a fence built around this pool so kids, dogs, wild animals, deer, whatever, don't fall in the pool, because we have a lot of wild animals around here that wander up in the yard.
Water.
Yep. We filter our water that we drink.
What?
We filter our water that we drink.
Here you go.
Thank you.
There's some dirt right there. I'm gonna push down.
So I believe that's gonna work. We'll see one day this week when we get another thunderstorms. We usually get thunderstorms 2 or 3 times a week in the summertime here. So we'll see how well this works. I think that's gonna be all for this video. Appreciate you watching. So I'll keep you updated whether or not this works. Hope everybody enjoyed this video. We will see you in the next one.